Welcome to Retirement Nightmares. You've clocked out for the last time, traded your suit for a Hawaiian shirt, and the only deadlines are tea times and early bird specials. Retirement, that's the dream, right? But your paradise depends on where you plant your lawn chair. Pick the wrong spot, and you might face a retirement nightmare. Today we explore the top 10 worst cities to retire in the U.S. Get ready for surprises. These horror stories might make you hold on to that employee ID badge longer. Number 10. The Big Apple bites back. Kicking off our list at number 10 is New York City, the city that never sleeps. It's not the best place to catch some shut-eye. Broadway shows, museums, and pizza joints galore. But for retirees, it comes with a hefty price tag, rent that'll make your eyes water, and taxes that'll empty your wallet. Trust me, folks, New York City's bite is worse than its bark. Number 9. La La Land of Broken Retirement Dreams. Next up is Los Angeles, California sunshine, beaches, Hollywood glamour. Sounds like paradise, right? Well, hold your horses. LA's got a dark side, especially if you're living on a fixed income. Housing prices are higher than a Hollywood starlet after a 3-day bender, and traffic is more congested than a retirement home bingo night. You'll spend more time stuck in traffic than enjoying those beautiful beaches. Number 8. The Windy City will blow your retirement savings away. Coming in at number 8 is Chicago. Deep dish pizza, blues music, and enough history to fill a library. But Chicago winters are brutal, folks. We're talking about bone-chilling cold that'll make you want to stay huddled inside until April. And if the cold doesn't get you, the property taxes will. Chicago's property taxes are higher than a giraffe's eye, and they show no signs of slowing down. Number 7, Miami, more like my ache. When you see the cost of living, sunshine, beaches, and endless mojitos, Miami might seem like the ultimate retirement paradise, but don't let those palm trees fool you. Miami's got some serious downsides that'll have you running for the retirement home in a golf cart. The weather's nice most of the year, but Miami summers are scorching, and that's not even considering hurricane season. Miami might be a great place to visit, but it's not exactly the retirement haven it's cracked up to be. Number 6. Anchorage, where your retirement dreams go to freeze. At number 6, we're heading north to Anchorage, Alaska. Alaska? Who in their right mind would retire in Alaska? Well, surprisingly, some people do. But for most retirees, Anchorage is about as appealing as a root canal. Long, dark winters with brutal cold. You'll be lucky to get a few hours of sunlight, and the isolation will drive you stir crazy. Anchorage is remote, folks. Really remote. Number 5, Las Vegas, where retirement savings go to die. Coming in at number 5 is Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a 24/7 buffet of entertainment, gambling, and enough neon lights to illuminate a small country. But when it comes to retirement, Vegas is about as appealing as a slot machine that's run out of quarters. Las Vegas summers are brutal, folks. We're talking about the kind of scorching heat that could bake cookies on the sidewalk. And speaking of things that are drying up, let's talk about the water situation. Number 4, the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit's got a rich history, vibrant arts scene, and amazing soul food, but for retirees, it's tough. The auto industry's decline hit hard, and despite revitalization efforts, Detroit faces serious challenges. high crime rates, crumbling infrastructure, and struggling basic services. Number 3, Memphis, the home of the blues and retirement blues too. At number 3, we're heading down south to Memphis, Tennessee. It's the birthplace of rock and roll, the home of the blues, and you can't beat the barbecue. But for retirees, Memphis is a city that might leave you singing the retirement blues. Memphis has a serious crime problem, folks. It's one of the highest crime rates in the country, and that's not something you want to mess with when you're retired. And if the crime doesn't get you, the healthcare system might. Number 2, New Orleans, the Big Easy. Not so much for retirement. Coming in at number 2 is New Orleans, Louisiana. It's a city with soul and rhythm. But for retirees, New Orleans presents challenges. Hurricanes are a major concern. The city faces annual storm threats and it's prone to flooding. It's prone to... Number 1, Stockton, the retirement capital of nowhere you want to be. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 worst city to retire in the United States. Drum roll, please. It's Stockton, California. Stockton takes the cake when it comes to retirement nightmares. High crime rates, sky-high living expenses, a crumbling infrastructure, and a healthcare system that's about as reliable as a used car salesman. Stockton has one of the highest crime rates in California, which is really saying something. Outro. Choose wisely, my friends. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 worst cities to retire in the U.S. Now I know this might seem like a whole lot of doom and gloom, but don't despair. Just because these cities made our list doesn't mean there aren't plenty of other great places to retire in this great nation of ours. Do your research, talk to folks who've already made the leap, and most importantly, listen to your gut.